to my channel, and welcome to today's video. Let me first start by saying I haven't done this in years. I just filmed this whole video. I think I was like 25 minutes in, and I realized that my mic was not recording anything. I haven't done that in years. And I think the video came out really good too, so I'm gonna try my best to remember everything that I said. But you know what? It just wasn't meant to be. That means that this version is gonna be better. And it's okay. So, anyway, as you can tell, we are doing a life update today. And I haven't done a life update in a while. And I have a decent amount of things to update you on. One of the biggest things you know about, I'm sure you can see it in the thumbnail, a vlog about it, one up on my second channel already. I'm sure I've posted about it on Instagram. But I have someone very exciting to introduce to you, and she's sleeping right now, and I'm taking advantage of the fact that she's sleeping to film this video, because an hour ago I would not have been able to film this video. She looks so peaceful, I don't want to wake her up, but I want to introduce you to her, so hold on. I want to introduce you guys to Luna. Can you hear that? Luna is my 8 or 9 week old Siberian baby. She wants to sleep, so I'm just gonna show you her up close really quick. She wants to sleep, so we're gonna let her sleep. But there will be more pictures of her. Oh, she's so sleepy right now. There will be more pictures of her on my Instagram, because I know it was kind of hard for you to see her just now. She has the most beautiful blue eyes, and she is just, I am so in love with her. While I am in love with her, let me tell you, it is like having a newborn baby. I'm so tired right now. I don't know if you can tell. Maybe that's why I filmed the video without sound and I just didn't realize it. Homegirl decided that we were getting up at 6:30 this morning, or like 6:15. And for me, that's early, because you guys know I work evening, so I'm usually up by like 8:45, like 9 o'clock. And I also went to bed around like 2:30 because I was filming the vlog, or I was editing the vlog that went up on my second channel. So between going to bed late and waking up early, I'm tired. It really feels like having a newborn in here, which is fun, but it definitely keeps me on my toes. I always need to be aware of her and what she's doing, and she, like, even just now when I was getting ready and doing my makeup, she was walking around meowing, like looking for me, and I was just in the bathroom, and I would like come out and I'd be like, girl, I'm right here. I think she also goes through periods of time where like she's probably still looking for her siblings or her mom, which breaks my heart. She's only been here for a day, you know, so that's normal. I remember we did the same thing with Maya. Maya was worse. Maya, her first like 2 nights with us back in the day, she just screamed. I mean, like, she just screamed all night long. She slept, but just not a lot. So tonight I think I'll probably go to bed earlier. I'm definitely going to, because I'm tired. But yeah, that's the story of her. I'm not gonna go into too much about like how she came to be, how I decided I wanted a cat, how I decided to breed. All of that is in the vlog that I posted on my second channel. It should be up already. It will be up already. But I go into all that. I started documenting that vlog in November. So from November all the way to now. And I vlogged pickup day, and my mom came with me, and it was also Super Bowl Sunday, so she came back and like watched the game, she's gonna be with me for anywhere from 15 to 20 years. And that's just like, I'm gonna be, how old am I? So I'm gonna be like approaching 50. So she's gonna know my kids. She's gonna move with me the next time I move. Like, it's just so bizarre to think about. But I also think that's really exciting. It's Luna and I against the world right now. So yeah, my apartment is gonna be a revolving door for the next like week. I think my aunt is coming over today to meet her, like soon. I think my friend is coming over. My dad, my sister, my stepmom, I think, are coming over tonight to meet her. So yeah, everyone just wants to meet her, and then my friends are coming over in like 2 weeks. And we're gonna make like brunch here, so it'll be like Luna's first brunch. So yeah, get used to seeing her. She's gonna be like the mascot of my channels now. If you have been with me for a while and you remember Maya used to always be in the background of my videos, and I have a feeling she's gonna be very similar. She is, they say that like Siberians and ragdolls are two of the cat breeds that are closest to dogs, and I've definitely seen that true so far. And just like, she likes to cuddle, she follows me everywhere I go. So far, like, it hasn't been a thing where like I'm in one room and she's in another. Also, she's a baby, so that makes sense. But yeah, so get used to seeing her. She's gonna grow, and she's gonna grow fast. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to oh my god, if you could see her right now, she's laying on her. I'm gonna take a video and then I'm gonna insert it in here, because there's no way that I can't not let you see this. Look at the way she's laying down. Look at that face. I can't. I look at her sometimes and I'm just like, this is a doll. You can't tell me that this isn't a stuffed animal. I look at her sometimes and I'm like, how are you real? Where did you come from? I'm obsessed. So she's gonna, I don't remember what I said in this video versus like the first take I did, but we're just gonna have to, like, you know, take her schedule that she was raised with and my schedule and try to find a happy medium. We'll see how that goes. And she's just really tired now. She's been sleeping for a while. I unboxed some toys that I got her, and just other things too that she needed, but there were 2 new toys in a package that came for her. I unboxed it over on my TikTok if you want to go look at that. My TikTok is Sam with 2 M's, D as in David, 16, so Sam D16. And I don't know when I'm gonna post that. Might just keep it in the arsenal for a later release, but if you want to see that unboxing, it's cute. It's kind of stupid, but it's cute. So she was playing with those toys, and one of the toys was a toy that she had in the house that she was raised in the past couple weeks, and so I think she was like familiar with it, and it was a little slice of home for her. So I think that's why she is just like tuckered out right now, just out for the count. So yeah, so I have some people coming over today. They're not gonna stay long. It'll just be like, oh, cat, pet, okay. That kind of thing. And then tonight, I have a Zoom call with some people from church, so that's like a life update. So I've said this before, like 2024 is my year of just saying yes to things that make me uncomfortable or like that are new for me. And so I was asked to be in the like Easter production that they are going to be filming at church. It's not like a play, it's a short film, and I think they have like an actual crew coming to film it, so it's pretty legit. And some of the people that are acting in it are actual actors, like for their profession. And here I am, but they asked me to do it, and I'm just, you know, we're saying yes to new things, and so I said yes, absolutely, I'll do it. So I keep you guys updated on how that goes. I haven't acted in, I was in all my junior high school plays. And then at my old church, I was in one Easter play, but I don't even think I had any words. So we'll see how this goes. I think I'll be fine. The part that's gonna suck is like watching it back with a whole auditorium full of people. Sorry, she's moving around. You see her a little bit right there. I don't really like watching myself back, but it should be good. So I'm excited. So I have a Zoom call about that, I guess, just about like details and like when we're gonna film and stuff, because I think we're filming it in like a week. So that should be fun. What else is new? What did I talk about the first time I filmed this video? Oh, little tangent thing. If you guys have been with me for a while, you may remember my friends Joanie and Dom. They've been in a podcast episode. I think they've been in an ASMR video or two. They're married. I went to high school with both of them. Joanie has been my best friend since 4th grade. I was in their wedding, all the things. And they just had their very first baby. And he is such a sweet little pea. I met him last week. And it's just so wild that I was like joking with her. I was like, this is how our lives are different. You brought home a human baby and I brought home a cat, but it's fine. No, I'm really kidding. It's all good. But he is just, he is so tiny, so sweet, so like fragile and soft. You have to like support their head and just, But it's so surreal to me that one of my friends has a child. That's the first one. Like from my childhood friends that has a baby. And it's so wild. But they're doing great. They're killing it. What else? Work is good. I just went on like a field trip. Which if you guys don't know, most of you probably do, but I work for a news station. And I am a director, so I work in the control room and I push all the buttons to make the show happen, and I'm the little voice in the anchors and the reporters and the meteorologist's ear, and I tell them when to speak, when not to speak, when to move, that kind of thing. And I should push all the buttons. So that's what I do. So I took a field trip with like 3 of my coworkers, and we went to a sister station of ours that I had never been to before. It was beautiful. And we basically just went to observe like something that they hosted, so that if in the future we ever get the opportunity to do the same, we have some ideas. I don't want to give too much information, but it was really cool. I got to meet some people that I've like watched for a long time that I'd never met in person, so that was cool. I got to meet some of the higher ups of the company, which is always fun. And it was just a good day. It was like, when you're in elementary school and you go on a field trip and you're so much happier because you're not in the classroom all day. It was kind of like that. It was nice to get out, get a nice change of scenery. But other than that, work is good. I'm trying to decide if I want to say this. Yeah, why not? All I'll say is I am starting to look at what comes next for me, career-wise. I've been there for 6.5 years, and you feel when it's time, and so I am starting to think about that and explore other options. So we'll see how that goes, because it's rough out there these days, but we'll see. That's all I'll say about that. So it's exciting, but it's scary at the same time. But something really cool. This past Friday, I took the day off work because my church hosted a prom for people with special needs, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever been a part of. We essentially, like, I was a buddy, so all the buddies get assigned to one guest. I think the ages ranged from, the youngest guest was 14 and the oldest was like 70 or something like that, so it was a wide range of ages. and it was wonderful. And so, like I was saying, so the buddies get assigned one person, and that's like your person that you don't leave them alone the whole night. You get food with them, you dance with them, you take pictures with them, whatever they want to do, you just do it with them. And so I did have a buddy, but he came with like a couple of caregivers, and each guest was allowed 2 caregivers, but he just had such like a tribe of people that it was kind of decided that he didn't really need me, which was fine. And then I think there were just so many volunteers and the ratio wasn't even, so I didn't get assigned one buddy. And I was like making jokes. I was like, wow, I got stood up at the prom. It's okay. But then I ended up just like going out on the dance floor and dancing with a bunch of them. And it was cool because now I have like friends at church, so we got to do it together. And it was really cool, really, really nice. I enjoyed it. One of the boys asked me to slow dance, which was very sweet. And it's just so pure. Like, I would be on the dance floor dancing, whatever, and someone would just come up and grab my hand and just hold on to it really tight and just like jump up and down to the music and just like jump with me. So I was wearing heels and I was dancing and jumping for 3 hours. The next day I felt like I got hit by a bus. Like I was tired. My body was like, whoa, I haven't done that in a while. But it was such a beautiful night, and it was truly an honor to be part of it. And I just feel very lucky and very blessed to be part of a church that does stuff like that. And it was like legit. They had a DJ, all the lights going. They rented a limo, and so like 4 of them could go at a time, get in the limo, and they drive them around the block and then come back. We rolled out a red carpet, and they had like a paparazzi line where everybody was just taking pictures of them and like clapping, and they all just loved it. They loved it so much, and they had so much fun, and it was just beautiful. It's one of the best things I think I've ever been a part of. And I remember when I first started going to this church, and like over the summer, and they mentioned that was a thing that they did. And even back then, I didn't know anybody, but I was like, I want to do that. The next time they do that, I will be there volunteering. And I did, and it was even better because, like I said, now I know people there. I have a community there, and that just makes it a million times better. So yeah, so that was fantastic. What else? That's really it. I mean, everything is good. The last thing, what I didn't mention this time around, I mentioned it in the first take. I have really started to come up with like a good filming schedule that works for me, because I found that I was really starting to struggle with like two videos a week on this channel, and then filming and editing podcast episodes, and having a full-time job, and having a social life, and all the things that now I have her. And I was like, I'm struggling. Like, I was tired all the time. I was doing it, I was getting the content out there, but I was just so tired and just drained, and it was not making me not want to do it. But I don't know, I just wasn't as like content as I could have been. And so I was like, okay, I need to figure something out. So I started essentially making videos for 2 weeks at a time. So I was only filming ASMR videos every other week. So essentially Tuesdays are usually my filming days. So I would try my absolute hardest to film 4 videos that day. So I would film 2 for that week, 2 for the next week, and then in that next week where I wasn't filming ASMR videos, I would use that Tuesday to make a podcast episode. It sounds kind of confusing, but it was really working for me, and I was going into a rhythm, and I'm still gonna try my best to stick with it. But I have a feeling that for the first couple weeks, she might make that a little bit hard for me. That's okay. We're gonna just take it one day at a time. But yeah, that's really been making a difference. So if you're a content creator and you feel like sometimes you struggle, if you can like come up with some sort of schedule for yourself to like hold yourself accountable, and also just, I don't know, prioritize your time better, it really makes a huge difference. And I've like been able to find more like joy in it. I don't know, I always have joy making these videos, don't worry, my schedule too much, but you know, I am with child now, so baby comes first. At least for a little bit, but anyway, I think that is going to be it for my video.